Good morning, class. Let us discuss logic and proposition. So what is logic? Logic is technically defined as the science or study of how to evaluate arguments and reasoning. Proposition or statement. So what is proposition? Proposition or statement is a declarative sentence which is either true or false, but not both. Okay, so that is proposition. And this true or false is the truth value of the proposition. It is the truth and falsity of the proposition. So I'll give you an example of proposition. So this is the example of proposition. So we have today is Sunday. Okay. So this is proposition because by definition it is a declarative sentence and the truth value is either true or false but not both. So if today is Monday and this proposition is today is Sunday, so it's false. If today is Sunday, really in the reality, now today is Sunday becomes true. So it cannot be both at the same time. So it's either true or false. So it is proposition. Another example is you have 3 plus 8 equals 10. So this is a mathematical statement and it is declarative sentence. So 3 plus 8 equals 10. So this is false. So it cannot be true. So it cannot be both. So it is under proposition. The third example is we have, let's have this one. Let's have the sides of an equilateral triangle have equal length. Okay, so this is an example of proposition. It declares, so it's declarative sentence. And the truth value is, of course, it is true. The side of an equilateral triangle have equal length. Okay, so that is proposition. Let's have another example. This one. X squared equals x for some x that is an element of a real number. Okay, this is also proposition since it declares and x is defined. So you have x is a real number, so we can state. And for some, there is a real number that can satisfy this, so it's true. Example is we have 1 squared, that is equal to 1. Same with 0 squared equal to 0. So this is an example of declarative and the truth value is true. Last example, number 5. X plus 8 equals 6 if x equals to 2. So obviously, this is false. When x equals to 2 and you add it to 8, it's 10. So it's not equal to 6. It's still declarative sentence, yes, and the truth value is false. So it's still under proposition. It only means that it doesn't matter if it's true or false, as long as it's either true or false, but not both. So that is proposition. Now, I'll give you an example of not proposition to better understand this. What is not proposition? So based on the statement, it's declarative, so it negates. It's not declarative. And the truth value can be both. So an example here is, let's have this. 1. Write this neatly. So this is not a declarative sentence, but a request or a command. Okay, this is a command. Write this neatly. So it is not proposition. Let's have this one. How many days are there in January? Okay, this is not proposition because it's a question. It's not declarative sentence. It's interrogative sentence. So, not proposition. Let's have another example. Let's have, do you love me? Okay, still, it's a question, so it's not proposition. Let's have number 4. Do not lock the door. So, it's not declarative, it's a command, so it's not proposition. 5. Please come home tomorrow. So this statement is a request. So it's not declarative, so it is not proposition. How about last example, 6. Let's have this. Carlo is a good person. Okay. So, Carlo is a good person. This is ambiguous because maybe, so Carlo is a good person to that person, but on the other hand, Carlo is not a good person to another one. So, that the truth value can be both true or false at the same time. So, since it's ambiguous, we will consider it as not proposition. Okay. So that is example of proposition and not proposition. So I'll give you a little exercise. Try to identify if it's proposition or not. Which of the following are propositions? Okay. A. Let's say Manila is the capital of the Philippines. B. What days or what day is it? C. Help me, please. And letter D, you have he is handsome. So if you have, okay, so answer this, you may comment below of your answer. So you may only type the letter only. So which of the following are proposition? A, B, C, or D? You can have multiple answers. Okay, so that is introduction to logic and proposition. So you have a little exercise in an example of not proposition, an example of proposition, and we also have the definition of proposition and logic. Okay, see you in our next topic, compound proposition. Have a good day.